All right, folks, welcome back to the channel. We're here with RT Life. He's getting his twin turbo, stroked out 397 twin turbo car dyno tune. Dave did a few pulls and seen the car was running a little lean, and the injector duty cycle was at like 95%. What Mr. Mac is doing?
What are you talking about now?
He's putting in 1440 injectors. Yeah, I said 1440. So
we build the fast cars, Don.
they build fast cars. That's why he's building my motor. He still doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna build my motor for me.
Man, I feel like I'm being forced.
And then it's a one-stop shop, man. You build it, we toss it in the car, and Dave tunes it again.
Throw it on the dyno, we blow it up, and repeat, do a 6.4.
Rinse and repeat, and I do a BGE block after you blow my crap up.
It's just sounding better already. Yeah, let's do that deal.
See, he's begging me to do a 6.4.
I just think that
I know, bigger is better, I get it.
And that's not even what I'm getting at. I just feel like we've discussed this. Had you got bigger, the first time you wouldn't have had to spend money twice.
That's true, bigger
Just like
injectors.
him. So why wouldn't you go with a bigger engine? You bought a forged crank, 6.1 crank, right?
Yep.
You're buying rods and pistons. The only money you would have been out really is the block. After you machine the block, you're still spending a good portion of what a new BGE block would have cost you.
That's fair.
A new crank's $900.
That's fair, but I love my 5.7. I love my 5.7. I know you guys love my 5.7.
And it loves you too.
I'm just trying to get him to love my
You see my
5.7.
point though.
I do see your point. I absolutely 100% see your point.
I was just trying to look out for you, buddy. I thought,
But one of these days when you guys help me in exploding my channel and I can afford the big boy stuff, we'll go with a BGE block and we'll run the D1, and then we'll really pump up the boost. We'll look like Turbo Mike in his car. We'll have to cut the hood to put the we'll have to cut the hood to put the intake manifold in.
Everyone always gives you shit. Why didn't you buy a Hellcat, right? You're literally going to have the same stroke as a Hellcat at least.
That's right.
You could have put your...
That's right. 5.7 has the same stroke as a Hellcat.
You could have put your 6.1 crank in a BGE block and got Hellcat drop-ins. So basically had a Hellcat short block. Man, look, that's disappointment. Turn the camera around so they can see your face.
So we still have time. I haven't got the drop-ins yet, so we still got time to mess things up. But I know you guys love 5.7. You guys know I love 5.7. I just love the number 5.7.
Hey,
RT Life, he hates the number 5.7. That's why he went to
I love 5.7. 5.7 is why I have a channel, man. But you know what?
That's why he went to 397, because it just wasn't enough for him.
You gotta
5.7 is enough for me. It's enough for you. It's enough for me.
Life is about growth.
But anyway, we're here because RT Life is here getting his car dyno. We're gonna take a timeout and we'll come back with some dyno pulls. All right, everyone, thinking this is the final numbers. Here we are. 767 and 685. 767 and 685 torque. That's kicking it, boy. That's kicking it. All right, folks, this seems to be my number one place to do my my wrap-ups and my outros, but we're gonna wrap up, what I saw happen at the dyno, my thoughts, and where we go from here. So, we got there, did our thing, ran into a small snafu with spark plugs. Quickly got that fixed. Not a big issue. We knew going in that the Hellcat injectors were going to be stretched a little, and they were actually stretched to the max. So we were putting about 650, somewhere around in there. And those Hellcat injectors, which I think are 600, 650 cc injectors, somewhere around in there, they were maxed out at 95%, running about 10 pounds of boost, and running at 650. I know that kind of sounds strange, but that's what we ran into. We were prepared. We already knew they had a set of 1440 injectors that RT Life purchased, put in the car, solved that problem. Another quick, easy fix. Once we got the injectors in, did a couple pulls, cranked up the boost to 12 pounds, wound up with 767 and 685 foot-pounds of torque, which is a lot of torque, and that's a lot of horsepower. 767 to the wheels. And then earlier we did a run on 10 pounds of boost, and ran 724 with 670 something in torque. But the biggest thing I want you guys to take away from this is after we did the pulls, we turned it back down from the 767 setting, 12 pounds. We turned it back down to 10 pounds because we knew we were on the edge of the transmission. And when we turned it back down, they went back out, they did some pulls, and lo and behold, the transmission started slipping. So I think for the transmission it's more geared towards torque than it is horsepower, but he was, you know, close to that 750 horsepower range, and pushing, you know, 670 something torque, I believe it was. I may have been down to 650, somewhere between 650 and 675 in torque, and the transmission was slipping. So you folks with Scat Packs and 5.7s that got the 8 HP 70, if you're looking to go into, you know, getting close to that 650, 700 foot-pounds of torque, you're gonna have to look into something to do with your transmission. Whether you go and take the chance in getting it built and then running it. I've already told one bad story on trying to get an HP 70 built. Link to that video is here. Matter of fact, it was the last video if you haven't seen it. And yeah, so I'm not sure what RT Life is gonna do. I mean, there's some options out there. You can go full race mode and get a turbo 400 or one of the other race transmissions. You can go and try and get you know, your HP 70 built somewhere. I would suggest pure to do that if you were going to go ahead and do that, or you can do HP 90 swap, like in my last video is what wide body Mopar Mike did. But yeah, great power. Of course, we wound up pushing the transmission past its capability. So yeah, so again, if you're in that, wanting to get to that range, you better start looking for something to do with your transmission. But had a great time with RT Life. You know, he stayed here a couple days. We hung out, you know, chit-chatted, played around. Didn't want to really do any videos. We just wanted to chill out for a couple days, go down, get the dyno done, and call it a night. And that's what we did. So that's it for this one, folks. If you're stopping in for the first time, please check out the rest of the channel. If you like what's going on, please like those videos. That's key. Subscribe, smash the bell, shoot me a comment, share it on your social media. I definitely appreciate it. The channel definitely appreciate it. Let's get to 5K, folks. We're almost there. That's it for this one. Hope y'all having a great day. Adios.